Hello everybody, my name is Zora Chaos and welcome to the Chaos because we are playing Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries and we're going to be playing career mode. All right. All right. The question is, do we start with the Dragon's Gambit, the Rise of Russell Hogg, Call to Arms, Kestrel Lancers, House Davian, House Kirita, House Lao, House Merrick, House Steiner, or the Free Russell Hogg Republic. This is we're gonna do some kind of vote, or I guess I could always just count how many there are and roll a dice. 6, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, Steiner is the main antagonist. True. Though there's also their starting years to consider. My avatar is slightly in the way. So all the houses are year 3015. Russell Hogg is 3035. The Lancers are 26. Call to Arms is 25. The Rise of Russell Hogg is 31. And the Dragon's Gambit is 38. We could start with one of the houses and have a lot more time to do a lot of the other content. Or we could start with the latest content. the Dragon's Gambit and go from there, but miss out on a lot of early game stuff. The Dragon's Gambit, you say? Alright. Well, I'm gonna go change, and then we are going to enter this mission. So I'll be right back. Alright, we will now start Mechwarrior 5. Wealth. Well, I guess one could argue infinite wealth. Ooh. These are my choices of starting mechs. That's cool. With the Dragon's Gambit story quest. Which is... Though also apparently Solaris Showdown and Shadow of Kerensky are actually terrible missions. So I don't own them, and I probably won't get them. They would probably be a waste of money. New career.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another. engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the Great Houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
Too bad we're a little further than 2015, 3015 here. I'm doing the proper math. No, I lost it. Dragon Riders. No. WarioWare. Greetings, Commander. I am Presenter Shrilar Mori. You may not know me, but I know you intimately. Your unit's exploits have been of particular interest to me, specifically your role in the death of Presenter Yamato. His blood drips from your hands. If you believed your actions would be void of consequences, you're in for a rude awakening. But simply killing you would be a waste of talent and opportunity. So, I've bided my time, waiting for the right moment to have you make amends for this transgression. That time is now. The FedCom alliance grows in power. The invasion of the Draconis Combine is a foregone conclusion. If Hans Davian prevails, will trigger far-reaching consequences for the entire Inner Sphere. I can't remain idle and allow the Federated Commonwealth to monopolize the entire star map. I suggest you do not dismiss this offer out of hand and force me to seek reparations for the death of Presenter Yamada in a more aggressive manner. Refuse and you find yourself no longer welcome in Comstar territory, especially Terra. I expect to hear from you soon. You will be contacted by my associate. Details of your first assignment will be laid out for you. Do not draw this out, Commander. Already I already read this. Hello, Commander. I am Presenter Marshal Anastasius Vogt. I know, right? She does seem nice. I say this sarcastically. You've made a wise decision. Given Charlar Mori's powers of persuasion, I knew you would elect to opt in. She is adept at knowing when to wield a scalpel, or a hammer to move pieces on the game board in the direction she desires. There's a lot of ground to cover, and time is an enemy we must contend with. The future of the Draconis Combine will be decided in the coming months. Helping ensure it avoids oblivion will square the debt of your unit incurred following the death of Presenter Yamata. I inherited this unresolved issue from my predecessor. I have no wish to see you killed. If you fulfill your contract, I will happily wipe your slate clean of your debt, but not a moment before. It is vital you do not speak on your pact with us with anyone. The Coordinator's disdain for mercenary units is well known. If your identity is revealed, you will be in great danger. You will be killed by combat forces loyal to Takashi, before I have to lift a finger to silence you. Now, with those unpleasantries out of the way, your course has been set. Your travel to the Diran Military District, one of the prefecture capitals of the Draconis Combine. Once there, you will be contacted by Tai Shu Michi no Ketsuna, Diran's newly appointed warlord. He will be your primary handler for the duration of this contract. In order to satisfy us, you need to satisfy him. Head to the Diran jump point. Good luck, Commander. Serve us well. Alright. I desire to find out what kind of meths I have on board. You tell me now. I also actively desire to paint all my mechs first. Ooh. Oh my god, this makes me happy beyond reason. Ooh. A tank. Ooh. Ooh. This makes me happy. I am happy. Mechs. Oh. Wario, yellow, yes. They all... Ravani. Which mech becomes Wario? The classic Centurion, the Hunchbacker, the Warham, the Panthy, the Blackjack, the Victor, the King Crabbo, the Kentaro, the Quick Draw, the Night Star, or the Marauder, or the Jaggermech. Honestly, I am of the opinion that the King Crab is probably like the smallest of the mechs. Well, not really. It's probably like the biggest of the mechs. But it does have the same body plan as Wario, so it probably would fit. Hunchback, okay. Here we are. You will become Wario. I'd say that's decent yellow. Yeah, I would say that's decent. Alright. I think the big one can be Yoshi. Ooh. That's a plan. You know what? I need... Wario. Colors. Palette. Alright. Do we go with purple Wario or red Wario? I think we just go with purple Wario. Yellow, purple, green. I'll go with yellow, purple, green. It sounds like a plan. Keys. Ooh. Nope, that's black. No, that's a little too pink. Still a little too pink. I would say that is a very, very good purple. It's a very good purple. Now, green. Do I want darker green or do I want lighter? I think the screen is pretty good. Save as custom. Wario. That's a Wario, yes. Ooh. Easier than painting minis, true. Alright. Wario! Alright, we... Okay, which... Was it the crab? Yes, it was the crab. The king crab that we're gonna make into Yoshi. Ooh, but the Warhammer is also really tall. Oh, but the king crab isn't a humanoid. Hello, Meg here. Thank you for coming on over. It's a pleasure to see you here. We're just painting mechs till I have to do a mission. Because painting mechs is free in this game. We are... Now I need Yoshi's colors. We are going to paint him Yoshi. Yosh. Alright. paint Mech. We are going to change this entirely. Whoosh. Let's see. Is this green fine? I think it should be a little lighter. Ooh. Yeah. Now that's a Yoshi color, alright. Now let's see. I want some... Let's see. I want some... I want some red on my Yosh. A little too dark. A little lighter. Yes. Yeah, that's perfect, Yosh. Yellow Yosh. Ooh. Yeah. Yep. That's perfect. Save as custom. Yosh. When I feel posh, I call myself Henry Skinner online. Ooh. I feel like this is supposed to mean something, but it doesn't to me because I'm Canadian. So I don't understand that reference. Alright. What else should we paint? Ooh, Marauder here. You know what? I want Mariosh. I don't have any upgrades currently. Pilots, yes. Do I have pilots? I do. Good. Oh! Okay. Cool. That's neat. Alright. We need to paint more. Okay, we have Wario. We have Yosh. Who should be... Waluigi. So we have the Panther, Blackjack, Kentaro, the Quake Draw, the Warhammer, though he is tall and skinny, would probably make the perfect Waluigi. Comparatively to Wario. Panther, obviously. Oh. You know what? I was thinking the Warhammer, but Panther. Also kind of works. I think the Warhammer is taller than Wario is. while the panther is kind of the same size. Alright. Let's do some more painting. Alright. Wow, the Ouija. Let's see. Need his iconic purples. No, that's not purple. That's a little bit purple. Ooh, that's perfect purple. Gotta say. The next is the iconic black color of his. Oh, black / purple. Let's see. Do has to be black. I would say that's kind of perfect. And that has to be on. A little lighter. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect Waluigi. Apply. Save as custom. Waluigi. Then we want the coolest. Yes. Alright. Well, right now, Mechwarrior, let me set the stage for you. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. I am going to paint all of my mechs as Wario / Mario characters. And then I'm going to bring up to 4 of them into missions where we get loot and kill other mercs for their stuff. And then we're going to get rich. Hopefully, without dying. This is how the game is played. Alright. We have made a Waluigi, a Wario, and a Yoshi. No. Or Waluigi. Well, we are mercenaries. But not... Well... One could argue that the Wagner Group, as a mercenary company within the Inner Sphere, would probably be very successful. But we are not the Wagner Group. We are WarioWare. Also, fuck the Wagner Group. Waluigi. I spelled that wrong. That's better. Alright. Wario, Yoshi, Waluigi. Do we go with Princess Daisy or Peach next? There's a thin line between Mercs and Raiders. True. Wagner Group, by technicality, would be Raiders, despite calling themselves Mercs. In my opinion, anyway. And I have a very low opinion of them. Daisy. Okay, we will go with Daisy. And who will be Daisy? Which of the remaining mechs will become Daisy? There is the Marauder, the Centurion, the Night Star. That's a cool looking mech, I gotta say. The Jagamech, the Victor, the Warham, the Black Jack, the Kin Taro, and Quick Draw. You know what? I'm gonna move the Waluigi into the active hangar so that we are not gonna get confused. So there's 9 remaining. The Marauder. Okay. We are now going to paint you. Okay. Feel free to chime in, Meg Hair, if you want a different choice, or if you agree with Ravani's choice. There we go, Princess Daisy. That's a lot better. Alright. Brown Hero. We'll go. Let's see, what is the best way to make brown? What is the best color for brown? I guess one could assume green is good for brown. Or somewhere around here. Whatever. That's fair, fam. That's fair. Let's see. Oh, that goes to white. Let's see. I want a decent brown color. Maybe red mix. Yeah, that's a good brown. It's a very nice brown. Let's see. And want some beige? You know what? We'll go with some. Yeah. We'll go with some green, actually. Green would be good. Though a little... Oh, that seemed... Yeah, that's the perfect green, actually. And then a... Don't want to use yellow again. I think some red would do once. Ooh, a little lighter. Yes, yes, that's perfect. We are going to save as custom. Daisy. And we're going to name Marauder Daisy. There we are. I think that's perfect. That's a perfect Daisy color. Daisy chain as you will. Alright. Now we have move Yoshi over here. So now we just have 7 more, though not all of them can be, well, not unless we choose to start coloring them, some of them as Sonic characters, which supposedly is also the same universe. Alright, now there's Peach and Rosette, Toad and Toadette. What can we do, Van? I don't understand a single word that you said, Van. I am an Anglophone. I do not understand the Dutch. Though I also only know a very few amount of words in Ukrainian, like "Я не знаю," that is, and some food names. Don't worry, it means nothing. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Alright. Let's see. I need to remind myself how many Mario characters. Oh wait, there's also Bowser. Mario, Luigi, Bowser Jr. I don't think we have to care about that. Toad, Boo. You'll see Rosalina, Princess Peach, Wario and Waluigi. Oh. Oh, Donkey Kong and Diddy and all of them are also in that exact same universe, I assume. Well, there was the video game where Mario had to deal with Donkey Kong or something of the sort, so. Alright. Which character is next? And which mech do we paint them on? We still have the Jaga. We still have the Victor. We still have the Warhammer. We still have the Night Star. The Black Jack. The Kintaro. And the Quick Draw. Started in the same game Mario started it. True enough. Honestly, I kind of wish there was more crossover games. Instead of them being 2 different franchises for the most part. They're essentially, it's a football song to the tune of Daisy Bell. Oh. Oh yeah, because I was singing Daisy, Daisy. Right, I got you. Alright. Megger, I do have to ask you. Give me your answer to... I'm half crazy. True. I'm also half crazy. That's the dog. That's the song. There's a joke in there somewhere. Though I did say it out loud. Do. I don't want to get demonetized, but I'm also not. So whatever, it will be fine or not. I'm gonna get copyright claimed, aren't I? Oh well, I already got copyright claimed in my Bravely Default 2 content, so it's fine. Anyway, I'm thinking of Donkey Kong. I'm gonna make my own choice, and we're gonna go with Donkey Kong. Daisy Bell is older than computers. Oh, that's true. That is good. I like that. You know what? And Donkey Kong will be the Warhammer Mech. I get to make this choice. I think this would be a great choice. We will go... You know what? I choose 3 different colors. Just so... it isn't a horrible mess. We are going to go with... You know what? I do say red makes a good brown. Ooh, that's a nice brown right there. Ooh, yeah. And I want... Ooh. I think yellow with that is pretty light. I'm trying to make a nice skin color here because parts of Donkey Kong's body is skin color, and I think I'm on the cusp, making a decent skin tone. Ooh, I think that's good. I think that's as perfect as they can make it. I don't really know the hex code for this, but it should be fun. And next one just has to be red. No, that's too orange. And it's still too orange. I think that should be fine. Rotterdam Zuid. I don't know where that is. But it is a dock, bro. Alright. That's... I would say that's good enough. I'm not going to be able to change the head to be actually red. Which is annoying. Alright, this will be a custom Docker con. And all right. South of Moss. Oh, okay. Now, do we just go into the mission? You know what? I want Yoshi. I want Yoshi in this active party. There's the Donkerkins. We have 5. The Daisy, the Waluigi, the Yoshi, the Wario, and the Donkey. Wait, where's my Waluigi? Where's my Waluigi? Where's the Waluigi? Panther. Where did my Panther go? No, I already have the Waluigi. Never mind. I am crazy. I'm Morris crazy. Alright. Do we continue painting? It's Daisy, Waluigi, Yoshi, Wario. Huh. Who's next? You know what? I'm gonna paint Mario. Mario's gonna be next. And I think the Centurion makes the perfect Mario. Hmm. Well, that becomes pink very quickly. You know what? That's fine. That's a perfectly solid color choice. And slightly bluish. Ooh. That instantly became perfect. And a brown. Yeah, that's good. Mario. If it doesn't make much of a difference, just give them a red shirt. That is true. Right. Back. We now have our Mario. Now, who will be Luigi? Well, one could argue that the Jagger Mech is around the same size as the Mario, and could be the Luigi. You know what? But I don't need to be doing this like the whole time. We've already spent nearly an hour, well, half an hour doing painting. We should actually get into the content. Right. I already read this, so we will go. Game. There we go. It took a while for the game to actually start going. View transmissions. Rat-infested shores. I am Tai Shu. Ham. Ham. It is time for me to be able to say Japanese sounding words. So now I will try to get into the ability to say things I'm not used to saying. Time to pronounce words. Commander, I am Taishu Michi Noketsuna, warlord of the Giron military district. I am pleased Mori has contracted you to aid us in the cause. I know in doing so you face great risk, courtesy of the short-sighted edict handed down by the coordinator. Thanks to the tremendous foresight of Gunji no Conray Theodore Kurita, his calculated move to allow Rasalhag its independence created a buffer state that would deny a full-scale invasion by the Lyran Commonwealth. But in doing so, great pressure has been placed upon Dairon as it borders both halves of the Fedcom alliance. There is no time to mince words. Davion will bring down the hammer upon Dairon. This is ground zero for the oncoming stone storm with 2-star nations set to pour through our borders. We must halt the Davian thrust as much as we can. If we could buy time, there's a plan in place to push them into war of attrition that could give us a ray of hope. I am folding you into the 5th amphibian... no, wrong word. Amphibian Light Assault Unit, along with their general, Kent Gerber. The Combine's very own mercenary security group, exempt from the death to mercenaries edict. Gerber is aware of the arrangement, pleased to have the extra manpower at his disposal. This is a trial run to see how well you fit in with this group. There's no time to spare. Davian forces have already hit our shores. We need to get you into a mech and onto the battlefield immediately. It's time to kill people! Yay! I love murder. Murder makes me incredibly happy. And loot. All of the loot will be mine! It's going to be fun. Alright, already read this. All your base belong to you. Loot Goblin activated. I want all the sea bills. Well, I also want the salvage share and the ooh. I can get one more thing. Do I also want more damage coverage? Ooh. More salvage. Even more salvage. I need all of the salvage. Give me all of the loot. Get all of it. Oh, seagulls make me happy. Confirm.
Heavy weather warning is in effect, Commander. Your visibility will be compromised out there.
Let's see. I wanna bring the dietary. I want change milk into the Yosh. I want to be the Yosh. Oh, I'm over tonnage. There we are. All right. We are about to enter dangerous territory. It is time for great and glorious murder and loot.
Commander, support the 5th Amphibian in repelling these Davion raiders. Demonstrate that bringing you into the fold was not a miscalculation.
Good to have you on board, Commander. Adding your type of firepower will help us drive these FedCom rats out of here before they infect this whole damn place. So bound up to the rally point and dig in.
Be alert, Commander. I am tracking multiple enemy Lyran mechs on the axis of approach.
Time to commit murder.
Contact! Enemy fire! Light 'em up!
Incoming missile.
These pricks have already worn out their welcome. Burn through them and retake the base.
There is literally no point in painting all of my mechs into pretty colors, then being in first person. It's time to turn these mechs into scraps. You know what? Oh, no, I'm stuck. Allied forces don't fire. I repeat, don't fire on Allied forces. Oops. Some of the walls is dead, but it's fine. Come on. Out of the way. Out of the way. Yeah! Turn them to scrap heaps.
Scrap that one.
Yeah.
Cleared them out. If that's all the fight these rats can serve up, I like our chances.
This conflict has yet to truly begin. Do not allow arrogance to get the better of you.
General Gerber, I have identified another wave of Lyran forces converging on the AO.
Copy. All units, get on them and send them packing. Rats know they can't hold the base. Suppress their fire.
Cowardly act. Make them pay.
Come on, guys, don't accidentally destroy the base as we're trying to defend them. So, I'm not one to talk because my units are probably also accidentally destroying them. Hey, you! Cessation!
Enemy mech on radar.
Oh, I don't like that.
They got part of my mech. CT's gonna blow. I'm out. Component lost.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Hey, thanks for joining.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Have a good night.
Cargo acquired.
Salvage mine. Mech destroyed.
Field is clear. Base secure. Still plenty of work to be done, but that's a damn good start.
Tremendous work, Commander. I see you will be a great asset for the Combine moving forward. Preserve your strength and energy. You will need it.
Mission complete. Ooh. Salvage rights. Let's see. I can't get any of these parts. Only. Let's see. Heat sinks, good. Machine gun, good. Good, 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 good. Acquiring your services is already paying off. Small victories may not mean much in the grand scheme of things, but any inch we can deny Davian and his death squads offers glimmers of hope. You jailed with the 5th Amphibian well. Gerber is pleased to have you in their ranks. Continuing to fight with them should do well to shield you. The death to mercenaries edict the coordinator stumbling things to. He has a penchant for short-sighted ignorance. You're in a fixed timeline now, Commander. Make any repairs or refits. The next assignment promises to be unforgiving. We'll need to be battle-ready at all times. Head to the jump point. Vega awaits. Your strength and resolve will be pushed to their breaking point. Claim money. Let's see. I need to repair my mechas. Let's see, how long will these work orders last? Hans Davian has his eyes fixed squarely on Vega, not for the minerals or resources, but to satisfy his own ego. ISF reports still haven't accurately reflected the size of the force Davian has dispatched, but is expected to be considerable. I do not know when the conflict will erupt, but it is imminent. I am transferring your contract to Gerber for the remainder of this assignment. I wish you good fortune, Commander. And you continue to fight with honor.
The Draconis Combine has gone too far, inflicting harsh actions upon Federated citizens protesting against the conquerors that have invaded their lands. The FedCom Alliance must initiate swift action in response to this senseless violence. Hans Davion spews lies, only seeking to conquer, to dominate, all in the guise of liberation. Our skies are riddled with the enemy. Invasion is upon us. Stewards of Vega, your world will soon be under attack by the power-hungry invaders. We cannot withstand this onslaught. It is only a matter of time before our lands are overrun, before our people are enslaved. Great sacrifice is required to prevail, to secure the freedom of our citizens. For the Combine to live on.
Alright. Good. Mission briefing. General Kent Gerber. I ain't gonna blow smoke, Commander. You're in the frying pan now. The Commonwealth is coming back to finish the job they started during the Fourth Succession War. Units are coming to plow right through us and spread throughout through the Combine like a flesh-eating disease. The powers that be got no problem throwing the fifth into a meat grinder. They finally threw us a bone and gave us some teeth in the fight. I ain't going to bring back the men I've buried. You choose a life of war, collecting scars as part of the game. I'm tired of carving names into headstones. You fill a graveyard with men that have brought it under my command. I keep hearing tales from men living in ivory towers about reforms that will protect the boots on the ground. Well, until I see them bolted into solid reality, I ain't gonna hold my breath. Damn glad to have you in to inject some muscle into our Rick's, Commander, but don't get stuck in the mud. Combine's company store scheme has boxed in Mercs units like yours many times. Before you realize you stepped on the landmine, you've already been blown into a million pieces. But we'll need to put that on the back burner. Right now, we got a whole lot of fight coming our way. Prep up. We're going to be run through a gauntlet. We're not going to make life easy for them. Social Nordica's supporting us with the 14th Legion units. They made their name killing Lyran guards during the Fourth Succession War. So you're in good company. You'll also have artillery batteries set around the battle zone. Help keep them off your back. Hold off the invaders as long as you can, Commander. Don't give them an inch. Social Nordica and I will call the game. Give them hell. Ooh. Money. 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 Salvage. Damage con. Salvage. Wait. Airstrike. Airstrike is always good. We go to kill everyone again.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
The third Lyran guards are the foot soldiers of Hellsteiner. They're here to avenge their failure to capture Vega during the Fourth Succession War. Help the Fifth deny Hellsteiner victory in Vega once again, Commander. We need to ensure Theodore Corrida's reforms have a chance to make a difference.
Let's just hope he's a man of his word. Enough of my men have been served up as sacrificial lambs during battle.
I'll vouch for the word of Theodore Corrida.
Words are just noise to a soldier. I rely on what I can see with my two damn eyes. You got hostiles closing. Open fire!
Friendly artillery batteries active. Try and keep them functional. You'll need ground fire to beat them back. Mech destroyed. Tracking a Lyran dropship descending on your location, General.
Once again, my men are the goddamn vanguard standing at the mouth of hell!
Mech scrapped.
Mech slain. Eh.
Commander, I've ID'd a target of opportunity. Enemy comms array. Location designated. Try and knock it out if you can, and choke off their reinforcements.
Glowing reactor spotted! Left on one!
Commander, don't allow the hostiles to encircle you. Utilize the rocks as cover if you can.
Target, Archer.
Wonder where their comms array is.
You're in attack range of the comms array.
Tracking another Lyran force deployed in the AO. They will stop at nothing to seize Vega this time.
God damn it, this is a gauntlet from hell! Keep fighting!
New target, Spider.
Component lost. This will not reflect well on me.
Left orbital destroyed.
No more use here. Just prepare for the fight. Go get him.
Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Component destroyed.
Target acquired. Enemy depleted. Critical.
Scout unit taking heavy damage.
Heat critical. System offline.
Hostile Mech down.
Enemies slain. There's still 50 seconds to go.
Excellent work, Commander. You stood your ground. I'm dispatching relief in place. The 14th Legion will take it from here. Advance to the marked extraction point. Stand by for the next move order.
Didn't even need the airstrike. Well, it probably would have been a good idea to have.
Initiating extraction now.
We are so back! And Janine did not have a troop. Alright. I want some more AC-5s and another PPC. Salvage ships. You guys are injured? Boo. Mission briefing. Can I repair my mechs? Okay. Well, I'm gonna take Donkey Kong. Ooh. Yes, we're gonna do this one mission, and actually, we're gonna keep streaming for a while, I guess. Listen up, Commander. A new sitrep just hit my desk, and it's a whopper. Like the Combine, FedCom ain't shy about hiring some heavy hidden Merc units to do their dirty work. They've contracted Camacho's Caballeros, the 17th Recon Regiment and Colonel Merwin's first grave walkers. They're calling themselves Task Force Blizzard. Bastards hit the spaceport in Nashu, knifing through light armor security units like butter. If that ain't bad enough, word is Rhonda Snord and her irregulars are standing by in the area, just waiting for the green light. Don Carlos and his boys have made themselves right at home. They've set up shop inside the heart of the city. We're gonna give the Calaberos and the Gravewalkers a one-way ticket to the scrapyard. We got work to do. Advanced recon scan probed the area, showing Don Carlos's gear is stashed inside the city. Haul ass into the target area and scoop up the Caballeros' encrypted files. We get our hands on those, we can crack them open and gain the upper hand. Don Carlos won't just hand over the goods, Commander, so get in and out without getting your wings clipped. Move out. All of the Seabill, salvage, damage, air. Oh, no airstrike. Boo! More damage cuff. Firm. Yosh. Kantaro. Waluigi. Junkers. There we are. Yosh. Time for more murder, yay! Dude.
Commander, clock is ticking on this one. You need to recover the encrypted files belonging to the Caballeros located inside the city.
Sensors are going haywire, tracking mercenary forces up ahead.
This is actually perfect.
But this is foolish. Caballeros, cut these thieves down.
Don't let them scare you. Smash through them.
Okay, I'm sorry, city. I'm gonna have to go through you. Without caring about going through buildings. Damn you.
I'm no good here. Time to punch out.
Enemies slain.
No can do, boss.
Oh. Oh yeah, I'm not fighting anyone, right. Sorry, people's cars and landscape and everything.
I just conducted another perimeter scan. The data servers containing the 17th encrypted files are located on the marked points.
Ooh.
Get on it, Commander.
You should be more careful about who you try and steal from. You've brought this on yourselves.
You won't be spitting much trash talk after your teeth are kicked down your throat.
It's time to do some more murder.
More mech units coming your way.
Enemy, Mech detected.
New target, Phoenix Hawk.
The bastards are tearing me apart.
Mech dead. Time to get Canadian, yes.
Target, fire started. Target destroyed.
Mech dead. You know what?
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up. Second data server is marked. Keep moving, Commander.
You know what? The king crab is pretty tanky. I like that.
You're beginning to get on my nerves.
New target, Grasshopper. Critical. Target destroyed.
Mech dead. Only have 9 more ammo. Which is unfortunate.
You're almost there, Commander. I've marked the final data server location. It's hidden behind those buildings ahead.
Finish strong, Commander.
All encrypted files obtained.
Tidy work, Commander. Now fall back to the marked extraction zone and I'll process the intel.
If you thought it would be that easy, you were more foolish than I thought.
Look alive! They're sending more units your way! Move your ass!
Only I was a fast unit.
Guns up. Battle Mech spotted.
No. Why would I stand and fight when that could potentially get me and my guys killed? Wish I was on a faster mech though.
Engaging evac sequence now. Commander, stand by.
More resilient and well armed versus being true. Alright. I don't care much for spiders. That was seek and destroy. That was solid work nabbing that intel right onto the 17th Recon's nose, Commander. The encrypted files have thrown the Calabero's arsenal right out in the open. It's on you and the 5th to head into the objective area and paint the targets. Leave nothing but fire and smoke. Carlos has a flair for the dramatic. He won't sit on the sidelines for long. He sticks his nose out, knock his ass out of the game. Happy hunting, Commander. Continue. Bills. A lot of salvage. Some damage cover, obviously. And an airstrike. Fuck boom!
Extreme weather warning is in effect, Commander. You'll have limited limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
You know what? Donkey Kong is not damaged. I'll take it. There's one more mech that isn't destroyed. Over tonnage. Mario's partially destroyed.
Time to dial in. The intel recovered from inside Nansu allows us to identify a series of high-value targets. Advance into the area of influence and clear out the objectives on the marked route. Keep your heads up. The
Lots
Guerrillas are
of
working.
weapon
Sniff you
groups.
out, they'll be on you like dogs on a bone.
The atmospherics and terrain could affect asset visibility. Keep moving and ensure positive identification of targets, Commander.
I can't see a damn thing out here!
Be advised, General. Reading hostile activity along target route.
Looks like Don Carlos is geared up for a fight. You're cleared hot. Caballero sighted! Dead ahead!
New target.
Punch through him!
Your unit is standing in the way of our payout. You're really testing my patience.
Reading tanks on your position. Mind that ground fire, Commander.
What? Enemy target managed to take off one of my components.
New target. Assassin.
Enemy mech down.
Tank destroyed.
New target. Trebuchet.
Tank destroyed.
Scrap that one.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Hostiles off the board. Push on.
I admire the resistance, but all you're really doing is sealing your fate.
Don't listen to him, boys. It seems like Don Carlos is better at making threats than following up on them.
Guess we'll find out.
Punching people in mechs is very fun.
Targets verified. I've pinpointed a group of satellite dishes up ahead. Neutralize them, and eliminate all hostiles in the AO while you're at it.
Alpha 1-1, BDU 5x5, standing by for the fireworks. Sierra 2-1, out.
That's it for our air strike support. We're on our own now.
Using them for that is very good.
Target. Blackjack.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Target acquired. Incoming missile. Heat
That
critical.
must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
acquired.
Satellites down! No time for a breather. Keep moving!
Ammo stuff is why I often go ham on energy weapons. Yeah. The trade-off with energy weapons is that you also have to be mindful of your... what's the word? Heats. Overheat. It's nice to get into this game again.
Cut him down!
Stay alert, Commander. The smoke is causing tracking interference.
Push through and finish the job! We've got Carlos and his boys on their heels!
Overconfidence will be your undoing.
Component destroyed!
Reporting heavy damage.
Enemy mech destroyed!
I'm going to deal with your forces myself.
Don Carlos is on the battlefield.
Target destroyed. Target Battlemaster.
Worthy of a death at my hands.
Show them what the Fifth is made of! Bring Carlos and his boys down!
If you think this will be easy, we're not operating at the same level of respect.
Break. Component lost. Critical structure damage.
Offline. Target acquired.
Damn it.
New target Javelin. Hit critical.
Friendly fire, Commander!
Sorry.
This net will be destroyed in no time.
Hurry up and die.
Sayonara, asshole! Good work, Commander. Don Carlos and his boys are bugging out.
Ooh, they're giving me a Mech. Alright. We're going to save the game right now and call this a duel for now. Those thank you very much for watching. My name is, as always, Zora Chaos, and hope you had a good time. I will see you all this Wednesday, where we will do some more games. I am blanking on what kind of games. Oh! We're gonna do Yakuza Like a Dragon after all this time. That is cool. So, take care and cheers, and we will see y'all next time. Ta-ta, and cheers after I save the game.